Alright guys, so this video is an overview of the ShredTech panel, and here you see our new configuration. There's no flip out piece on this. It doesn't unfold from the body like a number of our panels did for many years. The functionality is identical. As long as you have this +1 screen, it's going to operate in a very similar fashion. Some trucks may or may not have the manufacturer tumbler on it. If that's not the case, you just gain the accessory position from the cab instead of from this panel. But this panel does have that feature, so we'll touch on it. Basically, in the case of having a parallel ignition on the truck, you have a manufacturer's tumbler and key, and you can just turn that to on, and that's just the same as gaining the accessory position in the cab. So effectively what that does is it powers up the panel for you. You can see it come alive there, and really ready to go. So you would acknowledge that. I've already had this truck running, so I didn't need to do that step, but basically now you're up and running with the panel. And you can see the top part of the panel here, or the +1 screen as it's referred to, is where your information lies. The truck is operated from these rocker switches down below. So shredder on off, bin lift up down, pretty straightforward. You've got an emergency stop here. Anything goes wrong, any strange sounds, you just hammer that, kills the power of the entire body. The key here is to start and stop the engine. So you can see I'll start the truck up right here. It's just like the ignition in your car. There you go. You can hear the truck running. You can also see now on this control panel, I've got an engine RPM reading. It's telling me, yeah, I've got RPMs on the engine because I've started the motor. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that off just so it's a little bit quieter. Just exactly the same way. I just go to the stop position and you can hear the truck motor turn off. So when we look at the panel here, there's a number of features on this panel. You've got the engine RPM, the pressure on the auger, and the pressure on the shredder. You've also got menu settings, camera select, camera full screen, curb mode, hopper vibrate, product destruction mode, options, which allows you to turn the hopper function on and off automatic, and also if strobe lights are equipped on your truck, you can turn them on there as well. There's a number of features on this panel that I won't get into at this time. In terms of operation, you really need to have an understanding of how to operate the camera. If you have somebody witnessing the shred, they're going to want to be able to see the shred take place. So you can full screen the camera with this button, and then you can select the rear storage area camera or the shredder camera with this button. There are other features on this panel you should know how to operate, but we'll cover them in a separate video. Again, that's the ShredTech control panel. A brief overview.